Hello, hello. How are you doing? Good evening. I've been messing around, and I think I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube, although it looks like I'm streaming to YouTube in duplicate. Okay, now it's just one. That's good. That's looking a little bit better. And maybe, just maybe, I'm streaming over on TikTok at the moment, but I'll be honest, I haven't a clue. So let's show my face. So, good evening. How you doing? There we go. I actually am. Wow. And so, I can hear myself. Hello, TikTok. How you doing? This is just a very small test stream. Just make sure things are working. From what I can see, pictures coming over. How you doing? For those who have not seen me before, my name's Gigi. Hope you're having a good evening. Right. So, for those who are looking on Twitch or YouTube or around yesterday, I was working on a little synthwave beat. Just a couple of ideas, put it into a basis of a song structure. And I just thought, I've probably only got like half hour, but I wanted to make sure my streaming stuff still worked, and I wanted to make sure I could still log into Twitch and YouTube whilst doing TikTok at the same time. And everything seems to be working. I'm not sure about the old chat box. From what I'm learning, if you probably want to get involved chat-wise, it's probably best to come through to the Twitch side of things. Just seems I can respond to that one quicker. Although the YouTube one seems to be popping up. It's just I'm struggling. I probably need to get a little separate box for YouTube. Maybe I can do TikTok. Yeah, it looks like I have something for there. So it just looks like YouTube may be struggling a little bit. But anyway, I'm just going to bring us over to another screen here. There we go. This may look very weird on a mobile phone. I need to check it out. So like on the vertical, so TikTok's slightly different to how the standard look on Twitch and YouTube's looking right now. So I'm not sure if that's hard to see. Don't worry too much, just a bunch of coloured blocks with loops and patterns and stuff. Here's the little beat I made yesterday. It's very far from finished, so I'm going to see if I can do anything this evening. So I had a quick listen to this earlier, and I wrote down a few little things. So yeah, this is just like a fun little synthwave idea I had yesterday. But yeah, I think what I need to do is probably that main instrument, which is the lead instrument even, which is... I reckon I could change that up a bit. Just sounds a bit... doesn't fully fit. Probably use with getting some tape noise or reverb, try and make the sound a little bit bigger. And it definitely needs some, I'd say some sort of riser, some sort of energy build up. So when it's coming out of the verse into the chorus, it's kind of just hitting you in the face rather than building you up, making you anticipate it. So you got that nice little drum roll, but it needs something else. Now, over here, the first and third start of the choruses I have in here, I've got a symbol. Now, the symbol's not great. Kind of does the job, but I've just put it there just to bridge the gap a little bit for the time being. And it's very unmixed, as you can tell. But it, you know, having that there kind of helps. I just think I may merge it with a few other things. But yeah, I need to add something else there. Kind of want to jazz up the second verse because it's pretty much a carbon copy of the first right now. And then I would say, yeah, just got to work on the outros and the intros. Yeah, let's which one's the best one to focus on? Let's see if we can sort of best synth instrument out. I'm going to regret this though, so I'll save first. Okay. Well, the point of no return, if I change this for a preset and start going shopping for one, I'm probably going to lose whatever sound I had. Oh well. It's a little bit lost in the mix. Kind of like that. This riff sounds very guitar riffy. It sounds like something I would have wrote on a guitar when I was 15. I like that, but I feel like it's a little bit slow to engage. So let me just turn down the... Yeah. Now I should automate here and this and that, but knowing me, I'm going to be changing the volume of these when I come to mixing. So rather than set up a volume automation, I'm going to be very lazy and have my own little ways around this stuff. So I'm just going to turn the compressor off in the verse. So if I right click down on the compressor, on the little enable, disable even, there should be a little option to create automation clip. Boom. Okay. So currently that's on. And I'm very lazy with this stuff. So rather than actually draw automation lines, I'm just going to make 2 copies by making the second one unique. And then what I will do, okay, is just switch that one off. So that's completely off. And then I'll just generate those where I need them. Like so. So there's more space in the verse then if, you know, vocals or something else wants to take over. if I let this go into the chorus, you'll see it gets louder. Or you will in the next repetition when it comes back in. I think for a little hit, I'm just trying to go for quick wins right now. Just to try and see if we can get some stuff done. So that lead instrument could be better. I'm just going to pop an X by that. Risers into hooks. Now this is where it gets interesting because I try going for the old-fashioned easy idea for a riser, which is always take a good cymbal, like a long, with a long tail on it, reverse it, and you get the old... I should attach these to a track actually. Let's just do that. So... audio track, I'm just going to pick this one, give it a pretty colour. Okay, I'll give it a colour, doesn't have to be pretty. I'll just call this riser track. So I've disabled them at the moment because they're a bit loud, unmixed, and frankly doing my head in. So I'm going to make all of these group to above somehow. Group with the above, yeah, it's right there. Cool. So fingers crossed. Where have I popped that? That's 25, right? 29. Hopefully, if these now. Yeah, so they're coming through that channel. So this one, I think, and that one. If I can get them together, just going to turn the actual audio down a bit. And that one definitely. Now in relation to the rest of the song, is that just less abrasive? Yeah. Don't think that cymbals do much now though. One more time. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of that cymbal, which is in the middle, but I need some sort of cymbal or climactic hit or something just to try and, like, you know, signify we've reached a climax, the apex of the build-up into that hook. So, what I did yesterday, which got me on the path of making synthwave yesterday, because I'm always trying to, well, not always trying to, I'm just always finding myself doing different things. There we go. I had a sample packer downloaded called Popwave. Okay, so does this have any cymbal hits? Does it have anything? Okay, so we've got hats, but no cymbal. Rim shots, snares, toms. A bit meh. Bass. So we kind of need some good crashes, really. This is where we could look at my friend Splice. If Splice wants to work today, let's find out. There we go. He's up on the screen. Interestingly, though, does that actually pop up on the TikTok side? Hey, Polydrip, how you doing? Do I have a Discord community? No, not really, not at the moment. No, I'm just well, it's kind of snowballing, really. I kind of just started this just to stream at the moment. But someone else, yeah, one of my other followers brought that up recently, so might be something I'll look into. I'm just absolutely useless with social media and anything social at the moment. Try versing the 09 riser has impact. Okay. Good point. Yeah, it's got a nice little hit on the front of that. Now I'll make it unique myself, thank you. Let's give that a go. Actually, it's just as 20 its own. Right. Let's move that down a second. Ah, there's the problem. It's these crossfaders that get involved as well. See, there's that kind of little dead space there. Hoping to get to. With the beginning of the crash, cut out the the beginning of the crash, cut out the beginning for the impact sound. Oh, sorry. So on the second side, on the one I've just reversed, cut the beginning from that. You're not backseating at all, my friend. I'm literally just could go for anything right now. Risers used to be something I about to say. I used to suck real bad with making risers and faders and stuff because I just got sick of playing with cymbals all the time. And then I had some other ideas, and then I changed machines and kind of lost all the ideas I had. I had some like good little synth presets. Yeah, mate. Just take that bit off. But no. I'm all for any suggestions of you know, if I can learn anything from you and if you can learn anything from me, then I think that's a pretty good deal, to be fair. Let's just see what that's like with the others on. Is it distracting or? I think that's a lot better. Yeah, thanks so much, Polydrip. But I think what if I can let's see if I've actually just got anything lying around. Not that. Something like that, but I don't like that. God, like a lifetime and a decade or so ago, I used to have just samples of rock band and metal band cymbals. Oh, that's weird. That would have probably fit the purpose of this. I kind of like that. I'll let it play a little bit more. Just hit me. Let me just check the analyzer. I feel like when we get those crash cymbals, it exposes like this high frequency. What is going on right now? Where's that background noise coming from? What's making that analyzer kick off? This should be silent right now. All right, I'll look out of stream. I've probably got a noise generator on a lo-fi plugin or something similar somewhere. Yeah, so if you can see, just as it's building up with the rise and cymbals, we got the nice rise here. I'm just wondering, should I? Is there enough got to kind of fill that gap? My arpeggiator, what was that doing? So I had the arpeggiator on yesterday, which is that one. Oh god, I was a right mess with this yesterday. So in the hooks, I am making that. If this is the right one, I am proper shelving the hell out of this, and then I think that disables at some point. I can't remember what I did with this yesterday now. I should have called this ARP. What am I playing at? Or I hadn't. My plan was. That's why it feels... Yeah, I was wondering why this felt a bit suffocated. So I'm very conflicted because my problem with this is just a happy accident I fell onto yesterday, this plugin, and it's got an arpeggiator built in. But what it almost sounds like is when you play it on its own, it sounds like you've got two synths, one in the lower registry and one in the higher. And I would love it if I could just have them separately, as separate synths, so I could have them either come in together or on their own. So this is all one instrument. But I want them as separate as two, so... I just thought, what I could try. This is where I break things now. So I'm going to call this one Art Blow. And then I'll call this one Art Pie. And hopefully, I could just EQ them. Oh yeah, they're soloed here. Because I like this one, but at the same time, I don't, because I think the movement of the high registry notes are just not doing what I want them to do. I'll just turn that off. I need to shelve out the low on this track. I feel like this one moves a bit too much, so if I have them on separate tracks, I can probably change the pattern up. Let's see if we can do that, actually. I'm talking about it. So we'll hit this high. I have actually got very little experience with the flex setup. I never really paid much attention until yesterday. Macros. Can't see anything under there. I'm wondering if it's the arpeggiator here. So what's that time set to? I don't understand the scale. It goes from 0 to 0.023 and then it goes to 1. I don't understand what that means. I don't think it's this one, you know. It's a very strange thing, this one. Oh, is it that? Ah, so something to do there. That actually sounds pretty cool. Just not for right now. So I can switch the arpeggiator on and off, but I don't feel like there's anything around obvious what says you can you know, adjust the timing of it. Yeah, take up 1200 cents. That takes it up, I would like to think, an octave. I'm just going to play dirty. And then, so I basically want this to be slower. So if I whack half time on it, that would knock it down an octave 2, right? I don't know. I just don't want, because the bass itself is arpeggiating in 16ths, I think. And then you've got the movement of that dun 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 latent. And then the other bass, the other synth arpeggiator synth. So I don't really want too much going on because it's just going to be overwhelming. I might just, I won't do it tonight, but I might just actually get rid of that higher arpeggiator and change it with a pad, just playing things slower. So let's just go back to what we got going on. How's things going with you anyway, Polydrip? Are you doing well? Are you making any beats at the moment? I've lost the old notepad. There we go. What did I put? Rise into hooks. Yeah. Test playing with a little bit of tape noise, but I think a higher end is the higher end of this is doing okay at the moment. Sometimes I'll play with tape noise. It's more suitable when you're playing with like sampled stuff and lo-fi especially. You can exaggerate it. You know, a little bit of boom bap and stuff. A little bit of tape noise is great when you haven't got a lot going on in the high registry, and it helps things sound more cohesive. You know, if you're using different samples and things from places, it's kind of like adding grain to a photo in a way. Kind of like blurs the edges, makes things blend in. So I'm going to jump off that at the moment. Beef up the rhythm pattern in the first two drums. So, well, in the verse drums, I guess. Yeah, I can't lie, they're not great. Do the job, but I think because it's exact carbon copy of the hook, it's not great. Where is the pattern for that? That one. What happens to yeah, let's not have that there. So let's just take a few layers away at the moment. Let me just focus on one. So that kick is barely doing anything. So let's make it unique. It's my favourite thing to do with everything. Bring it over there. So for the time being, we've got a bass version. The bass drum's got a verse version. I should do streams in the morning or the day before work and stuff when I'm not so drained. There we go. Better. Let's make sure they're not overlapping. Doing here? Yeah. think I'm quite happy with that up until... So how much have I written there? Okay, so that revolves around twice. That's half of one of those. So I've made a quarter. So what I might do, just take that kick pattern, and then I'm just going to duplicate it once more. In alignment though would be great. And then when it gets to this bit here, now let's do it there, not on that one. I don't want to just flood this full of kick drums, but it's probably going to happen. Which is what I quite like synthwave. I think I like that. I think that hi-hat's a bit too just being either, I needs to be half-time, but I think half-time will kill the vibe. But what I'm thinking is, so in the main hook, there's two hi-hats playing, whereas this one's just doing that basic on the beat, that kind of thing. However, in the hook, the more prominent hi-hat's is doing this. So it's only doing it for half the time and then there's silence. I'm thinking if I just take the pattern of the more prominent one and give it in the verses, this one, I think we'll have something a bit better. So let's make things unique again. Let's see if this will work then. Oh, I guess not. Where is that stored? That's just absolutely destroyed my ears. Apologies if anyone's got their headphones on. I'm just going to turn those risers down again, in case that accidentally happens. Oh, I've killed whatever I just had. Right, so what did I just get rid of? Because I don't know why it's called bass guitar, but Matchstick 2. Okay. So it was Matchstick. And it's the same as that. So all I want to do then, screw it. Just double check it, open it up. There is something in there. There we go. It's looping at the wrong part. Cool. So let's take that one then. Let's make that unique. Let's just try and stay on top of things on here. Jamie Lee followed the host. I'm not really sure what that means on TikTok, but nice to meet you, Jamie Lee. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice evening. I'm forgetting. This is sending out to more than just Twitch. So I do need to keep my eye that if anyone's saying hello or saying anything anywhere. No, it's pretty chill. Nice. Right. Back to just messing around with this hi-hat then. Where is it? Okay. over here. Right, there's many ways we can do this, but let's do the old-fashioned way. Let's put a muted note in. Ah, it's thought of this before, hasn't it? I kind of like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get it to do those in halves up until the 4th repetition, and it can play for the whole. Is that a beat or bar? Whatever it is, it can play for the whole of it. So it's just. Now I can either have it go back to a constant one, I hate it when I put the snap on too good. Right, there we go. It's gonna be strange. I cut it off grid, cut it on grid, stretch to grid. There we go. So I think this will sound a little bit better on those hi-hats now. So that's sounding better. There's no riser on that one yet. It's just that little tom drum fill going on there. See, what we've added is down here on the first hook, and on there's a little bit on the third. But yeah, that's some nice little changes. I think I'm going to have to dip, unfortunately. Yeah, just looking at the time. I mean, I think I've been on 2 or 3 days this week so far, and then I'm going to jump on tomorrow and have a little video game stream on just on Twitch. So I'm probably going to have to call it. But we've had a good half hour, I think, on this. It was great to see you, Polydrip. Thanks so much for your help and chatting. You'll have to let me know how you're getting on with things, and yeah, if you got any beats or anything, yeah, we'll have a little chat. I need to know if anyone else who's jumping on here as well, if they're streaming and doing anything, because I'd love to jump on and support and do what I can back. But yeah, to those who've jumped onto YouTube, Twitch, or even on the TikTok side of things today, nice to meet you. I hope you've enjoyed this short little test stream and yeah, seeing what I've been up to. I will be back on again at some point this week, hopefully. If not, what we on? We're on Wednesday. So yeah, if not Friday, then hopefully Saturday, Sunday. Definitely try and get one in before the end of the week. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening.